Hi, this is Denise. Welcome to my home. I'm looking over here to see what is on the countertop. It's just going to be what it is. I've got stuff everywhere all the time. I was going to go to Dollar Tree today because I really do need to go to Dollar Tree. I want to get Peyton some Sunny Delight and stuff, and I just couldn't motivate myself to go. It's cold and it's wet, and it's not what I want to do. And I thought, well, what am I going to do for you guys today? Come on, you guys, you can't move the tripod. Please don't. Come on. I'm in the kitchen, so it's a little different, and they're looking around like, I want to get up here. And I cleaned an area off the table, so all the kitties are up here, right? That's kind of what happens. I thought, well, I'm just going to do some beading, and we'll just see how that goes. Now, I want to tell you, by the way, hi. I'm glad you're here. I really am. If you're new to this channel, we do lots of different stuff here. I know that the name of the channel is Temu Train and More. And the and more is getting more and more and more. And that's okay. I really like it. I like that I'm having an opportunity to do other things that I haven't done before, things that I just really enjoy. And I enjoy sharing them with you. I had one of my friends, and if you have watched Favorites with Laura, you need to, if you haven't. She's just such a neat gal, and she does a lot of unboxing and reviews and that sort of thing. The dogs are going to bark because there's a package coming, and I don't know that I want to. Maybe they'll just not pay attention because they're here with me. I see the mailman coming to the door, and then I think they take a picture and then they leave. I don't know if they're leaving. They didn't even see him. I don't know what it is today. I'm glad. Good job, you guys. Anyway, my animals are the stars of the show. I have 6 cats and 2 dogs, and Hunter and Lacey, and then a whole slew of cats. And you'll see them often. Stick around. I think you'll enjoy it here. You that have come back, I love you. And I'm just so glad you're here. I read comments, and it's like God just speaks through you. I really needed to hear a lot of what I heard today. I really did. Thank you. One of our viewers had suggested some things for me, and I mean, every one of her suggestions was awesome. I had hauled some carts, and she said, why don't you take one of your carts and put your beading stuff on it? So looky, I did. And it's all right there. Well, it's not all there. I have a lot of it. So it's not all there, but it's more mobile. I can take it with me, except for the cart isn't real stable. I super glued the wheels on today and they still fell off, so I've got to do something else. It's probably more stable if there isn't real heavy stuff on it. With all the stuff that I have on it, it's going to be earning its keep. And she mentioned having a higher countertop, so I'm not leaning over so much. So that's why I'm in the kitchen. I want to see how that goes, because my chair at the table is I want to say more better. It's better than sitting in my chair. Maybe not as comfortable. Ultimately, though, it'll be more comfortable. And she's talking about lighting, and I do have another light. This one I think will be fine for here, for now. And what else was she talking about? I'll have to go back and look. But I did put in place a few of those things that she said, and I'm really, really grateful. You know, doing this hit and miss stuff, I've never done this before. And yes, 6 months is a while, and you'd think that I'd have some things down, but I don't. You know, I'm still learning, and I'm going to learn till my last breath, I hope. So please, when you see things that you think would be easier for me to do, please tell me. I don't get offended at anything. I really don't. I've gotten a couple of letters that are messages that kind of broke my heart a little bit. They hurt. But then when I sat back and I thought, you know, how can I bless them? I got to write back, and I had one gal that apologized. And I don't know that she came back, but that's okay. And the other two haven't been around. I haven't seen them. So maybe they decided that they weren't going to be able to get under my skin. And that's just a gift from God. I know that isn't always the way I've been. I've learned a lot in this past 6 months. I didn't even know how to take a screenshot 6 months ago. I had no idea. I'm grateful. I'm really, really grateful. This journey, this leg of my journey is just so sweet, and I'm enjoying it a lot. I wanted to talk to you about Favorites with Laura. She does unboxing, she does reviews, she does, reviews of other things other than Temu. I haven't done any of that yet. It would be kind of fun to be contacted. I'm going to get a post office box. I was going to do it this week. Maybe I can get one tomorrow. I think they're open in the morning. I don't know. It's just been so stinking cold. I haven't wanted to go out. Anyhow, she sent me this happy box for Easter. And this is what it looks like. Now, there was a chocolate bunny in there. Peyton got it. And that's okay, because I shouldn't get it. What's in here? It says Bigfoot Poop Mints. They're chocolate mint mints. Chocolate peppermints. And I guess they're supposed to look like Bigfoot poop. I don't know. I haven't opened them yet. Maybe I should, just so that I can look. I even have scissors. Wow. When I first started doing hauls, it was in the living room. So you're going to see, oh, and you've seen my craft room and the kitchen. You'll end up seeing my whole house. You've seen my bathroom. Oh, look. They kind of look like some kind of a pill. I notice these aren't, ooh, they taste good. I really like chocolate mint a lot. And she wouldn't know that. Chocolate mint ingredients are sorbitol, cocoa powder, magnesium stearate, peppermint oil, something potassium. There's not a lot of ingredients in it. And guess what? They're made in China. They're distributed in Arizona. Smith Southwestern in Mesa, Arizona. And they're really cute. The chocolate bunny was about this high, and it was a Lindel's, I think, Lindel's chocolate. And Peyton got a hold of that, and it was gone in 5 minutes. And I think it was solid. She needs chocolate at certain times of her life. And that was one of her certain times. I have a hair somewhere. Okay. Then there was this beautiful little pouch, and I thought, what is that? And what it is, it's a beautiful little pouch. And inside is this adorable little charm. I thought, that's really an adorable little charm. I wonder what it's for. Well, you know what it's for? It's to stick in your phone when it's not plugged in. This is for an iPhone, and she said she's going to send me one. I have a Samsung. And I'll give this to Katie because she has iPhone. Isn't that cute? I've never seen anything like it before. Never, never, never. And then, this is so sweet. I never get stuff like this. I never have before. She enclosed them in a beautiful little basket. It's a woven basket. It's got sparkles. Can you see the sparkles? Made in China. Imported from Canada. Let's see. Is that right? I'm going to... Distributed by Greenbrier International, Volvo Parkway, Chesapeake, Virginia. Oh, then it has another address for Canada. They import them from Canada too. To Canada. And they're made in China. They're beautiful. I just love this basket. I love the size of it. I've talked about baskets before. There's just so much craftsmanship that goes into a basket. And I just really enjoy that. Let me see, let me see. And it's all packaged in a little box that has little packing stuff in it with tissue paper and a pretty pink bow. And I have to show you this. I haven't opened it yet. This is one of those little solar toys. It's a solar dance toy. I don't know if these lights will make it work. But it goes up and down and back and forth. Isn't that cute? Put this in my kitchen window. It'll help me move faster. Yeah. But I will put it in my kitchen window. It's very, very sweet. Laura, thank you so, so much. She's become such a sweet friend, and you know, all of you have. You don't have to get me stuff to be a sweet friend. It's just been really, really sweet. Thank you. And I'm going to have to share these because if I don't, I'll eat them. And that wouldn't be a good thing. I could eat the whole thing. Oh, wait a minute. A non-caloric food. Oh. Not a non-caloric food. Oh, well. I saw non-caloric and thought I was in like Flint. Guess not. Okay. Let's see how we're going to do this. I want you to be able to see, so, and I know once I get my body in here, can you see? Okay, let's just see how that goes. These are all these bead tops that I got the other day. I was going to go in and sort them. But then I thought, you know what, Denise, you have a problem with sorting. I really like to sort. So I left them in there. And I may sort them as I go because I really do want to be able to use them appropriately. I ordered off of Temu, there are sets of beads that have, they're different colors. These are green. They're really pretty. And there's pink and purple and all different colors. And I'm getting more. I really like them. That comes with lots of accessories to do stuff with. It comes with the earring wires and different little doodads to put on, and you can be really creative with them. What do you think of these? I see them a lot. Do you know what that stands for? I looked it up. And they say that if it's right-handed, and you can do, I guess it's either right-handed or left-handed, they look the same to me. That they ward off the evil eye, and the left hand is the creative, God's creative hand that does our outsides, and the right hand is our inward or spiritual. I don't know how I feel about these. I probably won't be using them, not until I know for sure what they are. But there's the beads, and there's a lot in here. It doesn't seem like there are, but there are. And I think that I want to look at some other beads to use also. Oh, here are some charms. I'm making a necklace out of these. I made one. You've seen this. What's that? And here's a bracelet. And the earrings that go with it. I think you saw them on me. I don't know if you've seen. Well, see, I'm not 100% yet, for sure. I know I've had at least 2 of you ask me about buying these things, and that's ultimately what I'd like to do. I have to make sure that everything that I do is quality work. I don't want you to get it out of the box and have it fall apart. And I just need to close this loop more. You know, one dog will bark and the other one will start barking whether they even know what it is that they're barking at. Okay. Oh, one of the things she talked about doing was using a silicone mat to keep things from rolling off. Here's my silicone mat. I do listen. I really do. Do I put the shiny side up or down? Okay. I have all my tools up here. Got lots of little tools. I think that's one of the things I really like about doing this is that I get to work with tools. These boxes are really good, by the way. Any other box probably would have popped open. Okay, so I see where it's not closed. I didn't see where it wasn't closed before. I'll get it. These little pliers are really neat. They twist. They're not so much for crimping as they are for twisting the wire. They crimp though too. Not as well as these guys. That needs to stand up more and then go in more. I know you may not be able to see what I'm doing. I'm trying. I want this to stand up more, the loop on here to stand up more so that I can crimp it better. And once it's crimped, it won't come out. It won't come out again, ever, ever. Not yet. It's not done yet. You know, I think about what I do with this, and after my spinal cord injury, when I was in rehab, I was putting pegs in boards to try to get some dexterity, to try to get use of my hands back. And I think about what I'm doing now, and it's just an amazing, amazing thing. And I'm here to tell you that they say that whatever function you have after 2 years is probably what you're going to have, because the nerves don't regenerate after 2 years. I hope to shout that's not the case here, and I am so grateful. So, so grateful. Still not closed, obviously. I still feel kind of awkward. I used to do real intricate things with ease. And I guess I never really thought about it. And that's an easy thing to do, to not think about the blessings that you have. But I sure do now. When I can accomplish something like this, and there was a moment in time where I couldn't, a long moment in time. This is all, it's pretty new, guys. You know, I don't know that I could have 6 months ago. Ah, I got it. It's not coming off now. Now watch it come off. I don't think it can. It's done. It's closed. Maybe I can do a little bit more. It's just, there's just a tiny, tiny. It's closed. The only thing I'm going to do now is make sure that they're in alignment. Because they can be closed, but they're not exactly in alignment. And then it can still pop off. Okay, I got it. So this is the other earring. So this set, it's really interesting because I found some of these were in the same set and some of them weren't. Like this piece here, this one was in something else. And then I used wood beads too. And I did put a magnetic closure on this one. But I don't have to. I did it for my benefit. But if I sold this, you know, I'd certainly give a person the option. Okay. Where is my thread? I have it in my cart. I've been using fishing line, and it seems to work okay. It's not not difficult to work with. Let's see here. Do I want to do gold or silver? I think that I want to try silver, but that's way too big. So see, I should have separated my silver and gold. These bead covers, they're so pretty. I think it's going to look a little screwy if I just have, if I don't have the same ones on the same beads, I think. Boy, there's all kinds of stuff in here. These are beads. Look at, there's a star. I should get off of here and sort it out a little bit and then get you back on. You're going to be on here forever and ever if I don't. Hi, I'm back. I did the separating. Boy, that was a tedious job. There's my silver ones. And here are my gold ones. I got into some beads that I have, and I'm kind of looking through here to see what I can put in this to make it interesting. And I kind of pulled these beads out. Oh, I'll just stick them in here. I'm going to wind up having too much stuff in front of me if I don't. I try to make things really interesting. I want to incorporate different elements together when I make things. There's a few of these too, these little green guys. Oh gosh, they're all so pretty. And I'm keeping in mind when I get these things out that I'm going to be making earrings too, so I need to make sure that whatever I use, I'll have enough to put in the earrings as well. And the bracelet. So, I think that I did that. There's a few more green things in here. That's more blue. What is this one? That's kind kind of interesting, but there's only one. I don't know. Okay. So what I did, I got some of my seed beads out. I had scissors. What did I do with them? Well, I apparently moved them. It's ridiculous. Come on, Denise, you can do this. You know, Peyton got home from school, and I asked her to get the mail and stuff. And I want to show you something that I got in the mail. I'm just so overwhelmed. So overwhelmed. There was something that fell out here. Hold on. This little package had both it has, is this elastic? It has elastic in it, and there are some, what all is in here? The clasps and so forth. And since I'm using silver, I'll be using silver. So that was a nice thought. And I'll use this for the bracelet project. Anyhow, I'm going to be incorporating these beads. I'm not sure what color yet. It's either going to be this one or this one. This one or this one. It'll be gray or green. And let's see. So what I do is just kind of get a feel for stuff. What I have in here. Most of them are round beads. There's a few that are elongated beads. I like those. But I've got to keep that in mind when I'm making my pattern. There's more elongated beads in this one than there were in the others. There's another one. And another one. I've got more elongated beads than I do have round ones. Every set is different, I found. You know, that I don't know how they pull these together or what they do, but they put enough product in there that you can make something, and it's kind of fun. Anyway, I'd like to show you what I got. Hi. This is the package, and it's from Jenny Reed. And she happens to live in Indianapolis, which is really close to me. There's the package. And she sent a card. It says, to Denise, Happy Resurrection Day. Oh, goodness, you're way over there. Sorry. Boy, I just messed up the... There we are, sort of. Okay, she sent a package. And there's a card, and it says, to Denise, Happy Resurrection Day. Isn't that beautiful? It says, wishing you an Easter that's joyful in every way. It's got beautiful flowers on it. And it says, wishing you an Easter blessed by beauty, warmed by wishes, and filled by the love of family and friends. And it says, Dear Denise, thank you for your YouTube channel. You've been an inspiration and a blessing to me. Happy Resurrection Day. And it says, enjoy your crossword book. Jenny, Teacher for Life. Y'all are such an inspiration to me. Thank you, Jenny. And this is what she sent. Boy, it doesn't take much to get waterworks going. Oh, gosh. It's a Bible crossword. Oh, my goodness. And it's large print. I love crossword puzzles. Jenny, thank you so, so much. Thank you so, so much. I will be blessed by this over and over and over again. They're barking at something. Okay, well, I'm going to put you back down. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you. This is that aluminum wire shaping jig. I'm going to play with this too. Not right now. Oh, I'm so touched. You guys don't have to send me things. Thank you. I wanted to use the silver. And I need to find you know, I like that these are hard to open because they'll stay closed. Now what I need to do is find out what kind of an end piece will work on these beads and then dig them out. I think this size would be good. If I can keep it where it needs to be. Now this is where it's going to get tedious for me because I'm trying to operate with a few things at one time. One thing at a time is a little bit easier. and I'll get better at it. See? Can you see that bead? There. That's a pretty one. Let's see if there's another one that I like better. There's a lot that goes into this, isn't there? There probably doesn't need to be, but this is something that I put a lot into. I need to find one that I've got a whole bunch of too. They're not so different. I think I like the top one better. I'm dropping things on the floor. Oh, I'll tell you, before I vacuumed, I spent a bunch of time on the floor picking things up. I had dumped, when I was talking about, I'm glad that the containers don't open easily. The container that had the rings in them, the jump rings, that opens easily. And it dumped a whole thing of jump rings, and tried to make sure that I had as many up as I could. And then there were more, and then there were more, and then there were more. There's just a whole slew of them. Oh, where's my needle? I think I can get these out easier with a needle. Well, this day is kind of closing its door. Did you have a good day? You know, I have. I guess my granddaughter's going to get a pet. She has a friend that has quite a menagerie, and when my kids were growing up, we just had all kinds of pets. And I think it'll be really good for Peyton. I'm going to let her get a rat. Rats are really easy to take care of, and they're very affectionate. And I know maybe some of you are saying ew, but you know, they're very clean, and they're loving. And I think it's a perfect pet for her. When my kids were growing up, there was a long time where we didn't own a home. We rented, and you have to go by what the owners of the home say about pets, you know. And I had a girlfriend that she was going away, and she needed to have somebody to watch her rats. Well, I had never thought about rats before as pets. I guess I had, but not really. And she brought these little rats over, and they were so cute. They were babies, and it was like watching popcorn. They would jump around in the cage, and she had developed such a neat relationship with her rats. I learned a lot from her, and my children loved them. So when we couldn't have dogs or cats, we would have rats. And even when we could have dogs and cats, we still had rats. They became a very loved part of our home. They don't live a long time. And for being as bright as they are, it kind of surprises me. They live about 3 years, and in captivity they get cancer. But when they're not in captivity, they get eaten. So, you know, they just don't live a long time. You have to be careful with what you feed them. I think that she'll really enjoy it. And they're not so demanding. You know, you don't have to take it outside. You don't have to clean a litter box. You do have to clean the cage. And she's going to be learning to do that because that's part of having a pet. But that's why I'm thinking that this will be a really good thing for her. She needs to have that. She needs to learn about that kind of responsibility and, quite frankly, about that kind of love. When she was real little, she had a rat, but she doesn't remember that. I know she doesn't. And I think after her rat died, you know, she kind of shut down with animals for a while. And then she had a kitty cat. For those of you that have been around for a while, I think that I told you about the kitties that I lost. I lost 2 of them within just a few weeks of each other. And they weren't old. They were young kitties. They were 3 years old. They were not litter mates, so it wasn't anything genetic. And they did get outside once in a while, very seldom. But I don't know if they got into the same thing. I have no idea why they died, but it was pretty horrible. And one of those kitties was Peyton's. And she grieved that kitty as much as she's able to grieve. Took her a couple days to cry. So anyway, it's time for her to explore her emotions some more, I think. And I think about my kitties and it just still breaks my heart. I thought for a while that maybe someone had poisoned them. I don't know. They did tests and they all came back negative. I did as much as I could. There are many, many hundreds of dollars that went out to try to save them. And they would get a little bit better and then they would get worse again. And one of them I had to have euthanized. And the other one died at home. I don't like that part of having pets. Not at all. And it happens. You know, it's part of having pets. But, and there's no accounting for bad behavior if people did that. I don't know if they did or not. There was just really nothing that they could pinpoint. So that was before the YouTube channel started. But I'll tell you, when Erin lost her babies, I'm sorry, I know you don't like people to use your name. Hey, everybody. When she lost her kitties, it just really struck a chord for me. And I felt so sad for her because I know what that is. And you know, your commitment with pets isn't nearly as long as it is for people because they don't live that long. But my gosh, you know, you never ever expect to have those kinds of problems. And I know her babies, one of them died from kidney failure. I don't know what happened to the other one. Anyhow, I've had to sit several times. When you rescue animals, you don't know what they come from. You don't know what their history is. And I've had a few that I've had to sit with while they cross that rainbow bridge. But you know, that's what you do. You stay with them. Anyhow, off of that, I found quite a few of these. So I think that this is definitely the one that we'll use. I think a couple in there are a little bit different, but not very. I don't think that, unless you examine it very closely, you're going to see the difference. I love being able to make things that are beautiful. You know, we have an assurance that we have this beautiful home waiting for us in heaven. And I know that when you look at how God instructed us to build the temples, that He loves beauty. And when I make things, I want Him to look at them and say, yes, these are beautiful. So if you ever wear something that I made, always know that I'm in co-creation with God, that I want first to please God, and then whoever gets to wear the jewelry. So that'll be something to remember. And I think that I will design some kind of a card or some kind of something that indicates that. That'll go with my jewelry. That one just is too different, I think. I know it's like that one. There's some that are just really, really similar. And I might have to look for a few more. And that's okay. They're so pretty. Goodness. There are advantages to getting groups of, you know, miscellaneous stuff. You just never know what you're going to get. Some of these are for bigger beads. And there's some for smaller beads. Okay. So, what we're going to do is I think I'll put this on first. Put this guy on. And we'll do these as a separator between the beads. So they're going to go on one side. This way, and then go on the other side the other way. I know that doesn't make any sense to you. It does to me. But I'll show you as we go. Now I have a round one first. See, this is what they do. I don't like that. So we're just going to have one. And let's see. I'm doing a crackle bead. And so there's just going to be one on each side of the beads. There's going to be one on each bead, not two. These are to enhance the beads. It's not to take the beauty away from the beads. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Makes perfect sense to me. Can you see that? Okay. That's a regular bead, a crackle bead. Now I'm going to use an elongated bead. And a doodad here. So get a pattern going. So we'll do a regular green one. Well, let's see, what am I going to do here? I've got to decide. I think we're going to do a regular green one. That one hit the floor. And if the cats don't get it, I will get it in a minute. And then we'll do a crackle one. And then I'll add one of the wooden ones. Oh, I was going to do those little beads too. Oh my. I got to start over. Because that's important. Okay. Which one am I going to use? Okay, I'm going to put the bead cover. And the bead. I think may try this and see what it looks like. This is all hit and miss stuff, guys. That's why it takes me so long to make this stuff. Oh, not the right color. This is kind of an interesting process. Let's see if I can find that bead on the floor before the cats do. Goodness, I have a braided rug on the floor, so it'll absorb it. I don't think they'll be able to move it. It'll be fine. I'm almost thinking about using black, or maybe this color. Can you see? Or maybe this one. This might be the best route, is to do the clear. Okay, and then I do the crackle one. Then I've got the little bead in between. Where'd the hole? There it is. a bead cover. There's another one in here. And then we'll do an elongated one. And a little bead. And an elongated one. Oh, those are too big. I may have to change my strategy here. Elongated. Bead. Bead. And bead cover. I certainly couldn't do this for a living, could I? It takes too long. Okay, now I'm going to introduce, look at, see, isn't that pretty? One of the bigger ones. I'm going to put a bead cover thing. And one of these guys. And a bead cover going this way. This is different than I'm doing with the glass beads. Then I will do bead cover going up. And go back to a regular bead. And the little bead. Did I do the bead cover? I did. Okay. Little bead. I talk to myself a lot when I do this. A crackle bead. I'll show you in just a second what this looks like. I think it's going to look okay. And the bead cover. This is what we have so far. Chicago. Oop, I put that on upside down. Got to keep these covers going the right way for the pattern that I have. And I'm going to do an elongated bead. What did I do here? Did I put something in between the... Yeah. I put my little bead on. I can poke it through the hole, but I can't get it out of the... It won't stay on to take it out of the box. I feel like I'm not going to have enough. That's a bigger one. I don't want a bigger one. Yeah, see, I'm not going to have enough to keep this pattern. I'll have to switch it up. I'll have to put some more wood in here. It's really pretty. I wish I could keep it this way. Look at the bead cover. We'll see. I might surprise myself. Bead cover. Wooden bead. I think I did that different. I didn't. I did it the right way. And a bead cover. And I add one going the other way. And I'm going to add a different kind of bead. That bead cover just, oh, it's not going to work for that. Let me see here. This one. I know you can't see. I'm so sorry. I want it to be different. If I had a camera that just shot from above, I guess that would work. Crackle bead. And then a spacer. I'll show you where we are. Is that right? No, it's not. How did I do this? It's upside down. I think that one's a little big. It's the same, but it's a little bigger. Okay, then we're going to use these guys. And a little bead. I ordered more of these, so hopefully, if I don't have enough to finish this, which I don't think I'm going to, I can finish it with what comes. This is what we've got so far. I think it's really pretty. Have to be a really tiny neck, huh? I'm not done yet though. I can still do a little bit more. Then I go this way. I know I could just do a bracelet. I kind of don't want to do that though. I kind of like to do the necklace and then earrings, and if I have enough to do a bracelet, I will. These aren't the same. They're enough not the same that I don't want to use them. Then we'll do regular bead and then a crackle bead. I'm really glad that those of you that like to watch the beading do. Um, there are a lot of you that like to watch this, and it seems like it would be boring because you're not doing it, but maybe not. Where's the hole? These crackle beads, it's really hard to tell. There it is. And then we go this way. There's one. That's not either. So, what am I going to do? I'm going to change my pattern. And this will be about the center of the necklace, so we can do that. And we'll use this one. I'm going to come up short on a lot of stuff here. There's probably more in there that I didn't get. I'll put this one on here. And we'll do this one. Oops, I got to do a bead cover. We'll do this one. And a bead cover. Go back. Then I'll go backwards. So then I have, oh, there's another elongated one. Yay. Got this one. And a little bead. And a crackle bead. It's growing. And then I'll have do I have another one of these? I don't need one. So I'm going to go into this. I'm talking to myself. And let's see. What this one? Is that right? Yeah. And then you'll be able to see it grow some. I won't be able to finish it. But I've already ordered the beads, so they should be here pretty soon. Oh, I put it on backwards. This isn't even the right one either. I don't like that one. If there's any way possible, I've got to make sure that these guys match. I think that's the only thing about buying in bulk, because you have to count your cost before you go through it. You know, I should have counted. I may not have enough. But we have enough for something. Okay, so we got that. That one is covered, and then we do this. Do I have to? I got these elongated ones, but they're big. Oh, wait a minute, here's two of them. Okay, so I can do one more. One more pattern. I don't know, it might be enough. I guess it doesn't, it'll show when I see how many. See there? And one on this end. This is the same. No, it's not. There's always a way to do what you want to do. It may not be exactly what you had in mind, but that's okay. So we do a regular bead. Whoops. And a little bead. And if I need to take this over, take it out and start over, I will. And then the crackle bead. Got plenty of those. Come on. There it is. And put one on that end. Trying to make sure that my pattern is right. Okay. Whoops. Ah. That wasn't it. Oh, there's one. Ah, where'd it go? I dumped it over. This is close enough right here. Almost like the other ones. Okay, so I got those, I got that. What comes after that? And it's one of these. They're also pretty. I don't know that it would make such a huge difference. But in my mind it does. It needs to go the other way. I might be able to finish those. I might. Let's just see. See what happens. Boy, I'm sore today. Goodness. If the weather would stay stable, just stable, it would be great. It doesn't like to do that. Any kind of change in it, if you have any kind of chronic issues, it messes with you. Maybe that's one. Is that it? No. These others are okay up here, but they're too big. I'll use this one. All right, are they going to magically appear? I think that I'm going to use the regular beads instead of the elongated ones. And they're going to show, but I can fix that one. I get my other beads. And I will. I just wanted to give you an idea. And I'll work on something else later. You know, for those of you that have been patient and watching this, I don't know what to say. I'm just so grateful. I am so grateful. I'm so grateful anyway. You know, it's just having a chance to be with you and to know that you're here. It's pretty cool. Do this one. It's different, but it's not so bad. And we're changing them anyway, right? So that. Do one of these little guys. And a crackle one. And then one more. Let's see. Got it. What do you think? I think it's really pretty. It probably needs to be a little longer than this. Let's see. I know I'm not supposed to use this as a mirror, but let's see here. This would be a pretty short necklace. Once the clasp is on there, it would be about down to here. That's not too bad. And I wound up with the center where the center's supposed to be. I think we did okay. What do you think? I need to put the clasps on. I don't think it really makes a difference to have the different caps on here. I'm not seeing that it makes a huge difference. I can look and see the difference, but that's because I'm looking. I'm going to change these two tops because they're too big. But you know what? I think that I'm going to call this good. Put another cap on here. Do you like it? When it's even Steven, it's a good thing. You know what? It's not though. I still need to add more in order for the center to be in the center. See, that's the center right there. So I still need to add another group of beads. I don't have them. So what I will do, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just put this in here. And cut it off. Give myself plenty of room to cut. And I shall be patient and wait for the other beads to come. And I may be able to incorporate these bigger beads in there to give me the length that I need. I'll look at it more. But I really like these beads. They're just so pretty. Close everything before I wish I had. want to go look at my crossword puzzle book. Make sure all the snaps are snapped. Well, oh my goodness, it's been almost 2 hours. I can't believe that I've held you that long. Thank you for being here. I love you guys so much. If you've enjoyed the content, would you subscribe? I'd invite you to subscribe, to stick around, see what we do. I think you'll really enjoy it. I know that it's a long video, and what my other subscribers do sometimes is pause it and come back. I love you so much. Your comments are the lifeblood of this channel. Your likes mean a huge amount. And subscribe. I love you. And until next time,